Good morning, good morning. How are you? This morning I have pumpkin spice latte. Pumpkin spice latte because I like all things pumpkin. And pumpkin spice latte is something I look forward to every time the fall season hits. And you know the fall season hit because, let me show you all outside. So this is what, every time September hits and the kids go back to school, this is kind of what life, I think, looks like early in the morning. So you get used to your summertime sun, but seriously, it's almost as if as soon as the kids get back in school, you wake up and it's still dark outside. But how are you doing, Deb? How are you all doing this Saturday? Are you from Dominica? If you're from Dominica, I just have 5 minutes. I'm waiting for people because I got work to do early this morning. But I said I'm going to kill 5 minutes with y'all. I didn't come on and do a live yesterday regarding the Dominica situation because I just wanted to listen to some Koshoni. I just wanted to listen to some Koshoni logic. Some Koshoni logic about where people are actually starting to blame. I'm trying to understand it, eh? I read a post where somebody's trying to blame the opposition party of Dominica for the country's ongoing woes with electricity. And I just said, it was too ridiculous to talk about it, eh? But as I have 5 minutes, I say, let me just kill some time. How many seasons or what you call it, how long did UWP last in Dominica? How many years did they serve in Dominica? UWP. I'm just trying to use a little logic, eh? How many years did UWP serve Dominica? 5 years, I think. One term, right? Was it more? I thought it was one term. If I'm wrong, let me know. How are you still using UWP? Are you still using UWP related situations to explain crisis in the country? Last year, all it does say UWP destroyed, they're not coming back. Why are you still using UWP? Who is that for? Who is that good for? When you look at what is happening with the cautionary logic of people who they look like they are normal human beings, cautionary logic, you understand how slavery lasted so long. You understand how Hitler défonced the Jews and many of his people went along with it. Cautionary logic. And these are people who have their own reasons. You have to be getting something. There's a payoff for that kind of behavior. There's a payoff for behavior that is self-destructive. There's a payoff for behavior where something is not working in my interest, but I'm going to find a way to make it make sense somehow. I'm telling you all that you are either very wicked and you're doing this on purpose and you're getting financial compensation. Financial compensation is the only thing I think I myself might accept for that. I can understand you greedy, your belly big, and you want more. So you will take money to do them kind of verbally destructive situations there. These people keep us in bondage and accepting mediocrity. Your job as an adult is to look at something, boss, and see, is this working? Yes, I'm going to maintain it. Is this not working well? We've got to adjust it. If you go in your brains and look for reasons why nonsense should persist, I'm telling you, boss, yeah, you need some help. Either you need help, or I accept it that you're getting your money. Do your work, do your job. You understand? You out there, your job in the community, they paying you. Your job in the community is to pummel your fellow citizens with nonsense. Is to pummel them. It's very dark, I told you. It's very dark. It's very dark. Which UWP that? You're not even sounding stupid, you're sounding dark. For you to be walking around blaming. Now you put a kind of poisonous thought out there in the community that any person on the electrical company who does not support your party, they are trying to hurt your party. And they're trying to hurt people. It's their fault. How wicked is that? How wicked is that? Because you know that if you put that kind of thought outside, at least two people are going to believe it. Two people who don't think, they don't have rational thinking, they don't have common sense, or they like you, so they'll believe it. It's very poisonous. It's nasty. With no evidence, you start accusing anybody in the electrical company system that does not support your party of doing harm. How is that okay? You need to go to confession. You need to go to confession. People like all you need to say, I am sorry to all your fellow citizens. How do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night? For you to put that kind of negativity about anybody you're saying who doesn't support your party. Because you're saying it's UWP workers that are doing that. That is, how can you do that? I seen that talk. How can you do that? Our boss, we have to help each other out. Is everybody meet with that point? So how are you going to turn that on your fellow citizens without evidence? How are you going to turn that on them? Come on, boss. All you that have us so, eh? All you that have the country so. But again, I said it before, I think a lot of them people there, they getting their money. You have to be getting your money for you to be doing that kind of thing there so relentlessly. Because it doesn't make sense. It's have a good view. They're getting paid, in my view, one way or the other. So all the people who listening to those kind of cautionary logic there, and they're taking that against their own self. They're using the whip to beat their own self. Yeah. Using a whip to beat your own self. I'm saying your own self because you have to be slow mentally. You have to be self-destructive to go along with that kind of logic there. Okay? You have to be saying, yes, I want to hurt myself. I'm going to repeat that kind of nonsense there. Yeah. As opposed to holding who needs to be held accountable. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, we have gone far. But we're not going there with all you. We're not leaving Dominica there with all you. All you take Dominica in a kind of pooey situation. We're not letting it pooey, you know, with all you. We're not letting it pooey with all you. If something is off, it is off. In your life, if you have a bobo, you're not letting the bobo cool. You go into the doctor or the hospital. Okay? If there's a problem, it's okay. It is not working. It is not working. It is not working. Well, how can we fix it? How can we adjust it? You do not do this kind of verbally aggressive, nasty thing of blaming people in the company who do not support your party. You're saying they're trying to sabotage the country? That's a big claim. Who does that? I mean, who does that? How is that good for the whole? How is that good for the group? Boss, all you have to stop them things there. You know, what I think about is because of the way that karma works, one of those days, if you see those people ever get in some kind of hot water, like some trouble, like those people they adoring there to the point where they're doing them kind of nastiness, them people, they're going to be the first to run away. They're going to be first to escape. Oh, I don't know. I don't know them. Me? All you have to stop them things there. All you looking ugly. Ugly, boy. Ugly. How are you going to do that? How are you going to do that? You know? Our boss. And how is that helping the system get better? How is that helping your fridge work? Somebody post a picture of their fridge. They calorie, it burn. You don't know when light coming, when it going. People appliances are getting destroyed. You know, money is not easy to come by these days. When you see you've acquired something, you don't want to lose it. No, instead your job should be, hey, I have an inside, I have access, let me find out what's going on. Let me advocate. Let me see how I can help. Not out there like that. You lose me with that, boss. You lose a lot of my respect with that, because this is too destructive. It's too destructive. It's too destructive. What I'm saying is, Dominicans not letting all you take Dominica here and go with it. All you do that, all you think all you was going to get away with that. Dominicans not going and do that, you know. Yeah. Dominicans not going to let all you take Dominica and Harley it. Cause shake and more de more so pa like a more de pie, you come de zoe, you come de zie. Dominice, I tell it all you hit in the wall with that. I think all you hit it already, because the reverberations are coming back already. Yeah, the reverberations just picking up steam right now, because no rational human being is going to allow this kind of mess forever and ever. Yeah, we get it. Some people getting paid. Some people have their whatever loyalties for whatever reason. Some people afraid to talk. Yeah, but that stop. That finish. Eh? That finish. And leave UWP alone. All you said the party finish. The party finish. If the party finish, how you blaming the party, no boss? You that said the party finish, we? Are you still blaming it? I mean, just take responsibility. Just take responsibility. Look at me, I'm honey. Hi, Miss Sandy. Good morning. How are you? Thank you. So I'm gonna wait for her. You want me to wait for her?
Well, she said she's gonna pull into the parking lot. It's not comfortable.
Okay, so this has to go in that. This goes in that.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I can wait for her.
Okay, so I'll let her know.
Just let her know we're here. All you. Look, I'm trying to do my work, but my administrative director, she minding my business. Look at what she's doing. She's in my lap. Thank you. She's in my laps. She doesn't see my laps often.
Don't mind me. Barely here.
Yeah, so she's parking.
I'll call her and find
Yeah,
out.
tell her. Yeah.
Then I'll let her know. You gonna meet her in the deck, or just tell her?
Tell her to come here to meet us.
Let me
Yes.
give her a call.
Okay. Yes.
I didn't want it to fall off.
All right, I got it.
Okay. So are you gonna stay with her the whole time?
No.
Or, okay, that's what I was.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring this
Okay.
so she would have it this morning.
Okay, then I'll figure out how we'll meet afterwards. Then.
Okay.
So.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Better. Yes. Thank you.
So we'll talk later.
Okay, Mama.
Thank you.
Yes, all you. We out and hustling and making our money. Okay. But yeah, I just needed to share a few thoughts on the what for me is certifiable for you to start accusing UWP employees of sabotaging the system. Yeah, that's just too far. That's not called for. That's not fair. You don't have evidence of this. It's not correct to put that out there in the community, into people's brains. That's a virus. That's poisonous. It's very dark. There's no need for it. And nobody, I think it's time to start calling this stuff out and saying no to it. Do not accept it. Do not accept it. It's not fair. It's not right. Let's just, the system, the electrical system is old. It's breaking down. The government did not have any experience running, they don't have experience running a business. I don't know anybody on the team that, well, maybe a few people, right? Like the young lady from where, Paybush area. She's run a business before. She has a little bit of business knowledge, but
She's already over there. She said she's getting out her car now.
okay. So what you want me to do?
You want her to meet you over there? Taylor?
Wait, I don't, I'm so confused.
At the park.
Miss Cheney, just bring it to her. Just bring it to her. Just drive around and bring it to her.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll
Yeah.
come over there. I'll come over there and meet you in the parking lot.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye, Taylor.
Okay. Dr. Wallace says bye.
Yeah, and Miss Cheney, show her how to use this card for the printer.
Okay. She said she did. She
Okay,
said
great.
She
Yeah.
used it, but she couldn't scan.
She couldn't
For some
scan?
reason. Yeah. You said you couldn't scan, right? You could use the card on the copier, but it wouldn't scan.
I was gonna figure out how to work the scanner part.
Just
Like, I was trying
tap
to
the
print
scan
it, but it
button.
wasn't
Tap
working.
the scan button and put in the email.
She said tap the scan button and put in the email.
And tell her if she cannot scan, just copy and put it in the bag.
Okay.
Onto the printer.
Okay. So I'm gonna put it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So she said if you can't scan,
Yeah, just copy it and put it in the case.
and then just put it back in the bag.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so wait. You need me to copy it so you can scan it later?
Hi, Taylor. It's Dr. Wallace.
Hello.
Hey, yeah, just copy the odd pages of the VMI.
Okay.
We have two original copies in there, but do the odd pages for me so that we can have it for next week and next week and next week and next week. I put a note on the folder. Okay? Yeah.
Oh, you're saying that to make copies like before
Just-
I give it.
Yeah, you don't want to use everything and you don't have anything next
Got
week.
it.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And call me, text me
Okay.
if you need me. Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right, Taylor. So okay, I'll see you later, Dr.
Bye. Yes, all you. So yeah, so back to the topic. We have to stop doing that to each other for politics' sake. We have to stop doing that to each other because we want to win an argument. We have to stop doing that to each other because we fell out. We used to be friends and we fell out. So now I'm going to make up something about you. And I'm just going to keep being nasty and telling everybody nasty things about you so I can look good. We have to stop it. We have to stop it. We perfected that system, but it's not doing us good. It's pooing the system. Understand the electricity situation. The government bought Domlek, I think because they're trying to copy Venezuela and Cuba. They're trying to make us a communist country. That's what I think. Yeah? Because that's not normal, business vibes. Government supposed to be worrying about when hurricane come, we putting up, we have plenty money, we can get situation back in line. You're making the environment good for people to be able to do business. You're offering incentives for business. You understand? Stuff like that. You have a little social support system to help your people. You're providing, your mental health and your physical health. You have at least one state hospital, one mental health hospital. Bagay konsa. But government is not, who in the government run a company before? They ran a company before? They have any experience with electricity before? So me as a business person, I go and buy a cake shop. I never run a cake shop. I never run a cake shop. So why would I go and start now running, running a cake shop? I've never done this. I might do something similar, maybe I might start like, a little after school something where I'm teaching kids some skills. Okay, maybe I can do that. But plus you buy a old cake shop, you know nothing about cake shop. You buy a cake shop that the machines are old. You don't have plenty money in the bank. You're not getting loan like that. Where you was getting money from CBI quick. You're not getting that money. That money not steady anymore. You don't have agriculture in the country to say you're making money. You understand? All you buying, all you building house, all you building, what else? Health center, all you fixing road. C'est pareil, ça pas qu'à faire l'argent. If you're a business person, you're thinking about return. You're thinking about, I invest that money, but that money, they have to give me a return on my investment. But man not using them kind of business fundamentals there. You buy in an old company. The company was being run by people who knew what to do, so it was making a profit. There's a learning curve. Everybody that starts a little low, no, you doesn't start making money right away like that. Again, if you don't have the experience, you don't have money to really put into it like that. That had happened in there with Domlet. Plenty people saying that had happened. You talking about UWP members? How nasty is this? It's terrible. It is nasty. It's very nasty. And a lot of people have perfected that kind of nastiness. They don't care how it hurts you. They're just going to say the poison because they want to look good. They don't want to lose. Yeah, they don't want to feel like they lose in an argument even. For an argument, you doing them things, I tell you, go confession, boss. And if it have plenty people like that, it's all you that have us there guijing or boom boom on the ground. But Dominicans tired with that. You see they're tired with it? Why? They know they are worthy of better. And they're ready for it. Yeah? The young people, there's an awakening happening. They're ready for it. They're seeing everybody else shining and smiling. And they're seeing all the blessings and the gifts we have in Dominica that are being poorly managed and misused. Used to hurt us even. They're tired with that, boss. They must come tired with it because nothing lasts forever. Yeah? And when you reach the end of the rope, you do rope swinging back. All you used to have balance swing when all you were small. The balance swing doesn't keep going up in the sky. It reaches a certain point and it's coming back. It must do it. So all those people that doing those nasty, wicked situations there, that must come back, boy. It must settle itself. And the wave coming back. The wave coming back. Alright? So, have hope. Keep your hope alive. The wave coming back. The wave coming back. Yvonne, happy Saturday. Deb, don't get all yourself mixed up in people that have their own agendas. And like I say, getting their money under the table. Not plenty money, but just a little quass, a little tack to keep their little belly not hurting them. You understand? And sometimes for them, all they need is a hug, It have some people, you have to know people's their needs, like their weak points. Some people, all they need for you, and you can forsake all you also have in loyalty, is a little smile. For them to be able to say there's your friend, or use their friend. Some of them that all be they did all you. Plenty of them doing all them kind of missions steady because somebody smiling to them and calling them. Maybe they'll call them on their car. Do not fall into that kind of trap. Don't let people care on you to the point where you doing them kind of missions steady to your brothers and sisters. Everybody have to work out their own salvation. So when you go and meet Jesus and you meet the Lord, you're going to say, oh, I do it because I had love so and so. Yeah, man, stop it. Stop it and put a stop to them. When you see they come into all with them kind of caution logic there, put a stop to them. Don't accept it. Tell them go back at their mother home with that. They may be vexed. A lot of them, they don't know me, but they maybe don't like me, no boy. They don't know me, no, but they maybe don't like me, no. Why? Because I say them things there. Ah, boys. All you have to stop it. Only that have us there like that. We tired before you. Good morning, Lucina and Yvonne and Deb. Yeah, yo, Kuku. Indigenous Agafet. Precious and Marceline. And Marshall. Precious, how are you? Yeah, we have to help each other out. Like, all you come on, if this situation is not right, let's all fix it together. Instead, no, you hurting each other and the system still not fixing. Your food still pooing. Meanwhile, you calling a person just because they're not supporting the party and they're in the electricity system, you blaming them. That is wicked, you know. Yeah, man, that's wickedness. I'm saying to those people that are doing that there, try to find all your validation elsewhere versus from politics and political people smiling at you. Find your validation and your value elsewhere. Start a cake shop. If you like cake, you know, write a book. I don't know, start a little daycare center. Use your energy and your skills in a positive way to build the whole as opposed to tear down the whole. You put in poison in the whole. I mean, stop. Stop it, man. Indigenous, one of them traitors said on social media that their electric bill hasn't increased like everyone else's because they're good. Like, who does that? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Everybody. So just because, let's suppose it was true and your bill was the only bill that did not increase. Why are you using your singular experience to beat other people over the head with it while they're already suffering? You're trying to make them feel like they're nuts. They're saying their bill, okay, who knows? Maybe you have a special in somewhere and your bill did not go up. But why you don't want to hear of my suffering? Why do you not want to hear me share my pain with you? Why do you want to destroy me because I'm sharing my pain with you? You're trying to tell me be quiet about my pain just because you didn't experience it. How is that okay? I mean, as opposed to just listen. You don't have to respond. But to go so far as to make other people feel guilty, or to attempt to make other people feel guilty that they're already in suffering. But demoning, I mean, that is some kind of straight wicked Sukuya vibes and Lugau vibes. That is nation state, boss. Don't do that. Okay, your experience is different. But why try to make me feel bad because I'm telling you mine is horrible? To the point that where now you're even starting to accuse other of your brothers and sisters instead of speaking to the people that you do know and advocating on behalf of the whole because you have a little inroad. You have a little inroad. Advocate on behalf of the rest of the people instead of telling them that is they that wicked, that's why that's happening to them. We're not listening to all with them kind of caution logic and wicked intentions there anymore. We used to trust all you. We used to say, oh, we are all brothers and sisters. But we have to go by all the way all you acting there, all you acting vicious. Vicious. And like I said, sometimes just for somebody to hug all you, Papa met, that's enough. All you don't think all you worth more. I'm going to tell all you that some people getting a plenty money though. Some of all you doing it just for hug and for them to pat all you and all the boom boom, but some people getting a real lot of cash. If all you're not getting that yet, all you better negotiate better. But all you doing is all those measures stay there just for somebody to call all you and wave all you from their van. sack with gas. Anyway, I just drinking my little. I tired all you. My brain's low, you know, this morning, but my brain's low this morning and I'm distracted. But some things, you feel the poison of it, like you feel the darkness of it, some things. And yeah, that one, I let it, it was too much for me to process yesterday. So I said, let me just release some of the toxicity this morning there. Or you gonna say is UWP employees, them man maybe not even sleeping the amount of, can you imagine them man, they may be on all kind of shift, we boy, trying to fix things. They don't have the money they need. Them man don't need they don't have the money they need for them to do their work. Them man, woman, maybe not even seeing them man, no. All them electrical workers, they're probably working all kind of shift. We're trying to keep things working. You still adding pressure on them man by accusing them man? Like, is they that doing that? Our boss. Stop it. I know you love your people, but my brother, if he's you that doing that, stop it. My sister, if he's you that doing that, stop it. I'm asking you instead, maybe you have an inroad, so advocate on behalf of your people. Say, hey, how fast can we fix that situation now? So you have to do it. So you have to do it. So you have to do it. So you have to use your influence. So you have to use your closeness. You understand? Make it work for the rest of the people. People losing their fridge. Some of them, they don't have big fridge like some of us. They have little fridge. You understand? But it's their fridge. You know? Man thing blowing, burning. People putting their stuff up for us to see it. Advocate. Advocate instead. Don't put more pressure on us. Don't put more pressure on the people. That's not right. Tomorrow is Sunday. I'm encouraging you to go to confession. For real. I know it might be hard, you know, because I hear it have a, I don't know. Let me look. It have some certain religious people that they might even help you to say them things there. Don't go to that one. Don't go to that one. That will tell you you were right. Go to those good priests. Just release your soul, relieve your soul. Only we are each other's keeper. We're supposed to be. If I see my brother standing by the road with a heavy load, you have to try a little kindness. You can't be coming with that kind of moody vibes there just because you want to. I don't know what you get in. You must be getting money or hugs. I mean, stop it. Stop it. Anyway. It's too much. It's too much, man. I'm just saying it's too much. Okay? Everybody have to see it's too much. Everybody has to see it's too much. And let's do something different. You understand? Let's do something different. Let's do something better. Together. As opposed to pulling each other apart. That's not helping, boss. Who that helping now? If I was a electrician right now. If I was an electrician right now, and I seen boss, I have to be up all night. And then people saying them kind of things there, boss. Boy, I stay in my bed and sleep, guys. I stay in my bed and sleep, and I let in your back and neck poo-wee. You even blaming me? Awa. Stop it. Yeah? That's how you know you've gone too far. Like, just stop it. Just pull back. Apologize. You know, apology is a good thing, you know. I mean, apologize, because you hurt people with them words there. Apologize. If you want us to take you seriously when you say in words, you understand? Because some of the words you're saying, I mean, they have common sense, but if you want us to take you seriously, I mean, apologize. You know, don't do that. People are already stressed out. People are already stressed out. You blaming them because they're telling you they're stressed out. You even telling them is they that doing it. Papa, won't he? Well, you get them kind of ways there, boy. Well, you get them kind of ways there, boss. Oh, No, it's not so. It's the opposite. You have to say, I'm sorry. I went too far. I was, my feelings got in the way, I'm a human being. I just want it to be right. And I want my party to be there forever, like Ali Bongo. You want you want all the people to end up like Ali Bongo, talking about make noise? Next thing people making TikTok about him? Free up all your leaders. All you that have to help them out. A lot of all you have them there thinking all you want them there forever. So they believe in all you. They believe in all you that all you really want them there forever. Nah, boss. Because the way life working, they will end up like Ali Bongo. You want them to end up like Ali Bongo? Stop it. Like, don't do that to all the people. Only we are human beings. Human beings cannot handle power for too long. Don't do that to your people. Don't blow so much gas up their ass. That only make them believe that after them do have is not true. All you helping them get sick. All you helping them get sick. Why? Because power corrupts. That's why you have to have systems in place. Like, put term limits on people. Look, they're even suggesting that. Did they suggest that in the electoral reform? The electoral reform, all you was happy to tell UWP and other Dominicans that was being paid for. And now all you get those kind of recommendations there. All you say, no, no. All you saying, let everybody make their own money. When all you don't know, all you party, they're getting money from all kind of people. No other party can do that. No other party can do that. All you think that fair? So when the system change now and all the party out of office, because it must happen, all you going to be happy about that? So stop it. Them kind of things I saying, just stop it. Just keep a kind of righteous vibe. Just be, if it's straight, it's straight. If it's koshy, koshy. Say it as it is. Just say it as it is. Jomo Sagafet. Gerald, the leadership need to go because the leadership has been there for too long. I don't care how good you are. At a certain point, no matter what you do, it's not going to be good. You have passed. They passed the point where what they're doing is going to be positive for us. Too much of the same ideas for too long. Everybody has blind spots. So that system has blind spots. Blind spots like in your car where you cannot see a car coming behind you. So you've been making that same mistake, that same error for a long time. And because it's a systematic thing, you cannot easily change it. That's why you need turnovers in government. The same problem is going to continue. The same problems will continue because every system has blind spots like a car. So that's why the people, when the people are in touch and wise, they change over the system so that you get the balance. So you get the balance, but you're not going to get the balance, mon cher, if you have one thing. You're going to create Ali Bongo. And you're going to bring your country to wrath. Your young people at a certain point going to look at the elders like, what kind of koshoni all you say yes to like that for us? And with all their energy, they turn the system over. I'm encouraging our leaders to understand that, free the people up so that you don't drive our young people to such rage. Because the helplessness that we've seen, where we called it learned helplessness, because you're a human, but you're also divine. You understand your autonomy and your authority inside yourself. At a certain point, the helplessness will turn to rage. And rage doesn't have common sense. Like rage, it's bigger than your logic. So you won't do things in a proper way. You'll do it emotionally. That's why that happened in Niger. That's why that happened with Ali Bongo. Make noise. He did like a joker with his big belly and his big head talking about make noise, let's make noise. Who will make noise? The same people there that you were PJing? You telling them to make noise? Who are you telling to make noise? Who's going to make noise for you? Those people that you were paying off and you were embarrassing and you were belittling, that if they disagreed with you, you took away their businesses, you took away their contracts, there you want to make noise for you? Even those people that used to be blowing smoke up your ass, kaka, they're going to run when they see the number of people and the rage of the people. They're going to escape and they're going to pretend they didn't know you. Make noise? Who will make noise for you, boss? They themselves tired with you, but they're just afraid. You know, or they get in a little quass, like I say, to keep the hunger pains away. But that stuff cannot last forever because of the human being's autonomy. Yeah, you cannot, if a person cackle, they're not cackle forever. It have plenty women and men that cackle in relationships, but when they see a bigger light or a bigger, a better person, they just escape and the cackle does just nullify. So you're always going to have people who are going to be ride or die, but human beings look for their best interest. Human beings look for their best interest. So make noise. I'm just saying, I mean, we can do this easily, gently, ease the people up, free them up. The system, yeah, you've met your individual goals for yourself, your dreams for yourself, you've established history for yourself, but it's a country, it's not a personal business. So the people have to have the experience of being able to accomplish their goals for themselves too. But if they're not able to do it, they're not going to let you get away with it forever. So don't allow them to get to that point. You've already gotten what you need. Just have an easy transition, an easy release. But sometimes we can get a little nuts on power. And when you have a lot of access to a lot of money, you can think that is my right forever. And when I have people who are willing to hurt their brothers and sisters on my behalf, sometimes you can think that thing will last forever, but it does not. It never has for any human being. So how will it work for you? It's not going to work. All right. But yeah, man, I say you go confession tomorrow, if all you there blaming the UWP electricians because all you're embarrassed that all the government don't have enough money to even pay its workers, much less for them to buy new equipment and fix all your electricity situation. Don't do that. I mean, go confession tomorrow, boss. Because you're looking weird. People looking at you weird right now. Like, stop. And again, we are human, so all of us get weird from time to time. But we don't have to stay weird. Sometimes I say stuff that I'm like, Bonty, why did I say that? Not why did I say that? Like, I don't go there to like, why did I say that? I say that because I'm a human being, but sometimes somebody's feelings might get hurt and I might be like, okay, maybe I could have said it in a different way, which is always true. But only we in a situation there in Dominica that we created, we wanted to test it out to see, how it would be. But we don't have to keep that going. We don't have to keep that going. There's no way that one government is the best idea for Dominica. There's no way. And as a laborite, I need to see that. If I'm a laborite, I need to see that. There's no way one government for so long is good for any country. There's no way. And even if that government has perfected ways to win, they're not winning because the people love them so much. And everybody knows it. So you're brewing a kettle of nastiness, So I'm gonna drink my pumpkin spice latte and I'm gonna do my work. I encourage all Dominicans to activate yourself, become plugged in. If you're on the side of this long-standing government, start to advocate for the rest of us and say, okay, we've been there for a while. I love you, but for 20 years, a lot of the people who did not support you, they have lost out on opportunities. So for, a lot of them, they've lost their businesses. Yeah? Am I right? They've lost work. Their children have not gotten opportunities. So many of these families will be, for generations, struggling to catch up. And we didn't mean to do it that way, but that's the result. So we okay, our belly full now. We can afford to share with the 50% of our other Dominicans who for 20-something years have not had opportunities to grow their wealth, who have been met with a lot of negativity, who've been hurt. Let's give them a chance to, and their children, an opportunity to create a good life. We need a balance. We need a balance. We're missing out on a lot of the talent and the skills of the people who, like that person said, don't support the party, because people think very negatively of them because they don't support the party. And when human beings don't think very positively towards you, often they will do things to hurt you. And you didn't even earn that. You didn't earn it. So that's what I'm asking my labor rights to investigate mentally, to try to see where the other Dominicans are coming from. They cannot take much more for much longer. And they're saying it. They're saying it. So help them out. At the very least, don't go so hard. Don't keep going so hard. Still, 20 years later, for you to be accusing electricians who don't support the party of being the cause of this. At the very least, don't go so hard still. It's not year 1 or year 5 or year 10 of the party. It's 20-something years. Why are you going so hard? I'm asking you all to back off, like ease up, like for real. Like go to church. A lot of all you not going to church anymore. Because, I can see why a lot of people not going to church anymore when you have some of their priests standing up and accusing them also of being enemies of the state if they don't support the party. You all have broken a lot of people's faith in the church. They don't trust you guys. They don't trust the religious, and they don't trust the adults, because the adults have said yes to that kind of way of being with each other. They're tired with it. They're telling all you that. They're saying it with. You have some who are talking, but a lot of them are not talking, but they're feeling it. They're tired of it. We tried that system. Okay, I'm just saying, like, it's run its course. Everybody's stomach should be full right now on both sides. Everybody's stomach should be full. When I say that, I mean labor rights stomach should be full. They should have gotten enough access, enough money, enough cool out. And the people who have not supported the Labour Party, their stomachs are full because many of them, like I say, they've been prevented from living their best life. They've been prevented from keeping contracts and businesses. They're not getting the jobs. The party is continuing to hire unqualified people. I saw a post from Casa Bruce. 20-something years in, how can we still be doing that where you're only hiring labor rights who are qualified or sometimes not qualified? If I hire somebody who's unqualified for a job because I like them, do I love my business? If I have a business and I hire a relative who is a nasty, lazy, whatever, just because I like the person, do I like my business? How can I expect the business to excel if that's my practice? But I can understand how that happens because we are human beings. What I'm saying is, The system should have turned already to bring in the balance, where UWP people get to do that for 8 years. It doesn't take so long for people to recover. 20 years of not being able to run a business because the bank won't give me a loan because the people on the board are talking about the party, so they're blocking me. That's a whole generation. 20 years, garçon. You're at least 40 by that time, because by the time we start creating businesses, we're in our 20s. So you're at least 40 years old there if you are one of these people who did not support the Labour Party. What about your kids? Your kids they getting the scholarships, they go ahead too, and their grandkids will go ahead too. That's why you have to balance it out. Instead, you come in still 20-something years later with this kind of wicked vitriol towards the person that is there trying to fix the system for you. You putting that in the system still 20-something years later. I tell you, go to maybe the same priest that's saying there is the enemy of the state. Ask that priest to help you to do a little confession tomorrow. It's not good, all you. It's not good. This is not year 5. It's not year 10. It's not year 15. We're going into year 25. We're not in Africa. We're not in Africa, no? I'm sorry. I love Mama Africa, but I don't like how they doing their politics now over there. And the way we're doing it like that. Plus we're mixing it with communism. It's a very confused political mess. We want it to be like Africa, like Ali Bongo, but we bring in Shinwa. We letting them handle things. I hear you Shinwa, you have to go to and ask for a job with certain places, Dominica. What? It's not them things that you're supposed to be talking about, girl and boy. Shinwa, I hear that you have to go to. It's true, all you? I don't know. All your money from all your CBI, a foreign man, all you have running that. It's not them things that you're supposed to be advocating for. Eh? Hey, la body. All I'm not staying long, eh? I have work to do. But I'm just encouraging us, one and all. I telling all you, Dominicans, start with that. You must start with that. If I like dumpling, peas and meat, when I was small, I used to say my favorite food is dumpling, peas and meat. Gel cochon. But if you eat that every day, you must whip in it. That happening there, whip in it. Because it whip in it, we're not seeing our mistakes. We're making the same mistakes. We need new and fresh. We need new and fresh. Okay, we need new and fresh. Labor rights, the country need new and fresh. That's right with Stacy. I never stay in long, and when I finish, I stay in. Oh well. So, me never. For real, do I go in there, all you? Take it easy. Keep talking to all your neighbors. Keep talking to all your leaders. Tell them all you love them, but all you tired, all you weeping there. All you weeping there. Eh? It's time for change. It's time for something different. Let's do it different. Okay? Peace. Nous ne parlons pas de fois.